Morning. Monday, August 14th, 2023. I'm Larissa. This is my video diary. Yeah, so some stuff's getting taken care of around here. Finally. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. So, saw a headline this morning that Sinead O'Connor was in talks for a biopic film on her life. And she turns up dead. And they still haven't released the autopsy results, right? This is what I think. She was in talks for a film on her life, and if she remained alive, one, the film wouldn't make as much money, right? Because, oh, she's still alive. Two, if she were still alive, they'd have to listen to what she had to say about the way they represented her in the film. So if they end up making a biopic, if they end up making a documentary film on Sinead O'Connor, I will not go see it because I won't believe anything that they say. It'll be just more Hollywood crap, right? To exploit that woman. She was exploited and abused her entire career. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. Particularly if you're a woman who has spoken out against the Catholic Church. She wasn't always a Muslim. No, she wasn't. Yeah. Yes, the church likes to abuse women. Vatican loves to abuse women. Yeah. Vatican has their money in all kinds of stuff, right? Vatican has lots of money in Hollywood. And in politics. Yep. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes, mister. Hey, you. Hey, mister. Hey, Brody. 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 Hey! You know you're not allowed on the bed right now. Why aren't you allowed on the bed? Why? Because you are full of Bill Burrs and Mick Jaggers. Bill Burrs and Mick Jaggers. The furs are full. And he won't let anybody brush him or pull him out. And he is not nice to touch right now. No! You're not allowed up here with all the dirt in you. You know that. You need a bath, mister. Mommy loves you, but you aren't nice to pet right now. You're not. You're dirty, and you're full of seeds. Gross. He needs a bath. More than a bath. He needs brushed out. Oh, my God. Yeah. So that's what I think about Sinead O'Connor. Yeah. A lot of people died in Maui. I was looking at a map of the Hawaiian Islands, and it's interesting that coast there where that fire was. It's in a little bay, like, right? There's off of the coast of Maui on that side, there's Lanai, and then the big island's kind of tucked under, and there's another small little island, and there's like a cove, right? It's a cove in that area. Yeah. There's a cove in that area. Makes me wonder, like, for that many houses, because that area was densely constructed, right? And it just like is torched to the ground, right? Everything. Said everything was wood. Okay. Not a lot of stone. Okay. Still, that's a lot of heat, really fast. You said there were 80-mile-an-hour winds? It's interesting. Is that because they're in the cove? Oh, it's a lot of devastation. I wonder. Oh, it'll be a big construction project, won't it? Mm. I wonder if they want to put a naval base in there, if that's what that's about. Because it would make sense because it's protected, because it's like a little cove, right? Makes you wonder. Oh, makes you wonder. Right? It does. Makes me wonder. So this lady came into the gallery the other day. It was very strange. Asian woman. Um, and I still don't. She did not get what the gallery was, and she said, "I think this is a hobby." I'm like, "No, this is my business. This is not a hobby." "Oh, but you enjoy it, so it's a hobby." I said, "No, I wouldn't say I enjoy this at all." She was just She's like, "Well, if you go down to Santana Row, this is the trend is for pastels. You need to make things in pastels for people." Like, you don't understand. My garments aren't fashion. I said they're anti-fashion. But she kept going, "Can I give you a suggestion?" I'm like, "Okay." This woman's face did not move at all. Her mouth was, you see when I'm talking, you see how there's muscles that move in my face and that there's movement in my cheeks and even she had so much plastic surgery, so much filler in her face. Like, just, it was so weird watching. Like, I was like, just keep talking, because looking at your face is so weird. To see just the lips move without any of this moving. None of this, nothing. Nothing. Her face was so full of injected fillers and Botox. Nothing moved. Her eyes barely blinked. Everything was like, it looked like a plastic. It looked like those Noi masks, the Japanese Noi masks. That's what her face looked like. I'm like, please, please tell me about what is beautiful. Because she looked like she was freakish. I'm just like, I don't care if you like my jackets or not. I wouldn't sell one to you because I don't want you wearing one. But, it was just really interesting having this conversation with her. And she's like that painting, nobody likes that green. I'm like, I don't care if you like the green in my painting or not. I'm like, that's the color that it needs to be. If you are looking for something to match your couch, go to Target and buy a pre-framed print. Don't come and buy paintings from me. I don't want to sell paintings to people who want to match their couch. I don't want to sell paintings to people. I don't want to sell anything to people who try to compare what I have in my gallery to the garbage in the crap stores at malls and places like Santana Row. Go shop at Santana Row. Go there. Go shop there and buy garbage. Go to Chico's, go to Nordstrom's, whatever. Go there. Buy garbage. Buy mass-produced garbage. My gallery is not that kind of place. Everything is one of a kind, and it is not a hobby. It is my work. Right? Go get some more filler in your face. To stop your mouth from moving at all and saying such stupid things. Oh my God. It was amazing. I'm like, please go on. And she was concerned that she was going to hurt my feelings. And I'm just like, wow. No, please continue. please continue. This other woman comes in. This other woman comes in. And she's all like, she's got this look on her face. And she comes up to me. She comes right into the gallery and doesn't look at anything. Doesn't look at what the business is. Nothing. Looks at nothing. She just walks right up to me. Do you ever tell people in the community about things that are going on in the community? I'm like, yeah, sometimes. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I am offering a free meditation class at Coney Gardens. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, I have a bulletin board outside. Do you have a flyer? She's like, yes. And her eyes, she's like, really big. And I said, oh, what kind of meditation are you doing? She goes, oh, it's a chakra meditation. And she's like, the chakras? And she starts to, I'm like, oh, no. I understand what the chakras are. I said, all of my paintings in here are generated. I use Drishti meditation. I said, I'm like, what type of meditation is this? And she's like, it's to raise the kundalini. I said, oh, it's a kundalini meditation. Do you use pranayama? She's like, She's like, it's a beginner's course. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, are you affiliated with an ashram or a school? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, so this is just some dippy bullshit that you're doing? Okay. Well, yeah, I'll put your flyer out. I'm not coming to your free meditation. No, that's dangerous. Kundalini manipulation is dangerous. No, no, thank you. I don't want to go there and have to clean up your mess. No, not coming to your workshop, but I'll put the flyer out. No, I'm not going to tell anybody about it. But, you can put it out there. I put the flyer up. And the flyer was awful. It really was. It was a huge waste of paper. Yeah. But it was just so bizarre. She's like, oh, the chakras are these. I'm like, oh, yeah, no. I'm like, you haven't looked. She didn't. She was so blind. She was so blind. There was this other woman that was with her who was like just looking at her. Kind of like she was a big, tall, a very overweight Asian woman, which is unusual, which was why I noticed. I mean, she was a big girl. I'm like, oh, and this woman's standing off to the side, and she's watching this woman, and she's like, it was so bizarre. I'm like, and who are you? And what do you want from me? Do you want me to come to your free meditation class? Okay. No, I won't. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Very funny. Very, very funny. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Very odd. Very odd. Very, very odd. And there was a young woman who was missing. There were some flyers that were put up, and I had told everyone that, and it's posted on my bulletin board, that if you put something up on the bulletin board yourself, it will be removed. I don't care what it is, it'll be removed. And so I had spoken to a couple city folks and stuff and let them know. So I come in this one day, and there's this flyer for a missing person. I didn't know. I didn't think it was real, because there it is. It's just there. There weren't any other ones posted yet. It was just on my bulletin board. So I took it down because I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't know who this is. They didn't talk to me. It says in plain English right here that you need to put it through the door slot, that you don't just post things on this bulletin board, right? So I took it down. Well, so it was a real missing persons thing, and I guess it wasn't very well publicized. I saw a couple news articles about it. They found her car in at Castle Rock, and I guess they found her body finally at Castle Rock. So, hiking alone is not a good idea, particularly right now with all of the homeless encampments that are in the parks, right? It's not safe. It's not safe at all. So for that young woman's family, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your loss. Yeah, I really am. I'm sorry about your loss. That sucks. I mean, it more than sucks. I mean, I'm not being flippant here. I mean, that's that's terrible. Yeah. Yeah, there's something weird in that area there. And it's a state highway, and so there's some strangeness that comes through. And yeah. Anyway, that young woman, her family, I'm very sorry for your loss. And I hope they find who did that. Anyway, yeah, stuff that happens in Saratoga is not publicized very well. It's like when the bank was robbed. The Wells Fargo was robbed. Like a month after I opened my business, the Wells Fargo was robbed in Saratoga. It wasn't in the news. Yeah, but it was. A lot of people in town didn't even know what happened. They're like, because I've mentioned it to a couple people. They're like, what? Like, yeah, in March. In March, the Wells Fargo we got robbed. Yeah, it was very strange. Very, very strange. Anyway, I gotta get up and get moving. I hope he brings up some tea. I don't know what the hell he's doing down there. It's not like there were lots of dishes. I seriously, I don't know. I don't know.